The latter-day sacred treasury of the Lord was a restoration of the temple treasuries of past dispensations. We return to the cave of Cumorah and again ask, what exactly was the cave and what specifically was its purpose? Clearly, the cave and its contents were a form of treasury, following the pattern of the temple treasuries. But this treasury was not associated with a temple, nor were its treasurers priests or even men of this world. The keeper of the cave and its treasure was an angel. In order to answer these questions, we must first identify the treasure within. Only by establishing the contents of the cave and their provenance can we then establish the character of the cave. We start with the Urim and Thummim. The biblical record does not describe the Urim and Thummim other than to say they were placed in the breastplate of the high priest. The world at large, therefore, can only guess at their nature and identity. There are many opinions, but authorities generally agree that they simply do not know what the Urim and Thummim were. Unlike biblical scholars, Joseph Smith knew exactly what the Urim and Thummim were, having been informed by an angel. The Book of Mormon mentions these two stones, though does not call them the Urim and Thummim. Though neither the Bible or Book of Mormon mentions the existence of more than one Urim and Thummim, the modern church believes there were more than one, as it claims in its Bible dictionary. The one used by Joseph Smith was the same as that used by the brother of Jared, and presumably not the one used by Aaron and the high priests of Israel. The church does not explain why it believes there is more than one Urim and Thummim. There is evidence that other stones were called Urim and Thummim, and that the term was used in a broader sense. We know that Joseph Smith used a single seer stone to assist in the translation of the Book of Mormon. This was a separate stone from the two stones given him by Moroni. This stone was sometimes referred to as the Urim and Thummim. We also know that in the future the righteous will receive a stone which will become a Urim and Thummim for them. The earth itself will become a Urim and Thummim when it is celestialized. In a general sense, the church is correct about the existence of more than one Urim and Thummim. On the other hand, using the term Urim and Thummim to designate a seer stone does not address the original question. Is there more than one Urim and Thummim as Moroni and Mosiah described it, two stones and silver bows attached to a breastplate? Another way of phrasing the question can be put this way. Is the Urim and Thummim used by Joseph Smith and others in the Book of Mormon before him the same as that used by Aaron and his successors, or are these two separate sets of Urim and Thummim?